Welcome to NTRA Live on July 3rd, 2010. The Jersey Shore was firmly in the Breeders' Cup Challenge spotlight with two win-and-you're-in races. The United Nations Stakes in the Turf Division and the Salvator Mile in the Dirt Mile Division. In the United Nations, a 9-horse field went to post at 1 mile and 3/8. Here was the lineup from the rail. Telling, the winner of the Sword Dancer at Saratoga last summer. Number 2, Get Serious, 8 for 10 lifetime on the Monmouth turf. Acclamation, coming off a Grade 1 win in the Whittingham at Hollywood. Straight Story from the high percentage barn of trainer Alan Goldberg. Winchester, the winner of the Manhattan from off the pace. Jean Turc, coming from Brazil, his first U.S. start. 2-time Grade 1 winner, Take the Points, a slight favorite from the Todd Pletcher stable. Chin Chon from France, making his second appearance in the United States. And on the outside, the longest shot on the field, Laureate Conductor, and Monmouth's leading jockey, Joe Bravo. Larry Colmus describes the action.
They're racing in the UN, and off to a good start. There goes Straight Story. Straight Story's going to set the pace. Get Serious is 3/4 of a length behind him early, and Acclamation lays just off the top two, running in third as they move for the first turn. Jean Turc is in fourth early, isolated there, and bobbled just a little bit, and so did Telling, and Winchester had to steady too. A little bit of traffic on that first turn. So 3 horses go at it. Get Serious is going to split Acclamation, and now Straight Story, and Straight Story has been taken back to third. The first quarter was 23 and 1/5 seconds. Jean Turc is in fourth. He's 6 lengths off the lead. Then Telling on the inside. Take the Points is next. Winchester, Laureate Conductor, and Chin Chon is the trailer. Get Serious and Pablo Fragoso lead the way. They're not flying. Acclamation is a length behind in second with a lap to go. Straight Story is back running in third, and Telling moves through on the inside after a 47 3/2 miles. Jean Turc is in fifth as they go for the clubhouse turn. Take the Points and Winchester are together. They're 6 lengths off the lead. Take the Points outside of Winchester. Then Chin Chon, and right on his outside, Laureate Conductor. Get Serious, the local hopeful, is the leader as they go to the backstretch, and the Californian Acclamation is moving up alongside now. He's only a neck behind. It's 2 lengths back to Telling, who's up running in third. Straight Story is back to fourth. Jean Turc is fifth on the inside. He's 5 lengths off the lead. Then an unhurried Take the Points. Edgar Prado just looked behind. Winchester is 3/4 of a length off of him, and down on the inside and boxed in. Then Laureate Conductor, and the trailer is Chin Chon. They went 3/4 in 1:12 and 3. And Get Serious continues to lead the way, and he's clear by a length and a half. Get Serious on top. Acclamation still right there second. Straight Story takes third to the outside. Telling is fourth along the rail. Take the Point still in with a fighting shot. He's 4 lengths off the lead, and they're into the stretch. Get Serious to catch. Straight Story comes to confront him on the outside. Take the Points closing into the center of the course, and Chin Chon. Chin Chon absolutely flying from the back of the pack, and Garrett Gomez and Chin Chon have stormed to the lead, and they have won the United Nations.
From last to first in the Monmouth Park stretch under Garrett Gomez, French Invader Chin Chon takes the win-and-you're-in berth. For the Breeders' Cup Turf, November 6th at Churchill Downs. Take the Points, the slight favorite, finishing second. Winchester rallying for third. The 1 mile and 3/8 in 2:11 and 3 was a victory not just for France, where the horse is based, but for Ireland, where the horse was bred, and for Spain. Owner Dario Hinojosa is from Madrid, and trainer Carlos Lefon Parias is also from Spain. Far outside, look at Chin Chon run down the field. It was a pace that helped set up come from behind kick, but Chin Chon made it look easy, winning by a couple of lengths. He was going to go to Hong Kong earlier this year, but the volcanic ash in Europe had to postpone that trip. Chin Chon, though, makes his second appearance in the U.S., a winning one. He was fourth in the Man of War at Belmont Park last July. 30 minutes after the United Nations Stakes, the Salvator Mile. 1 mile on the dirt at Monmouth, a Grade 3 race, but again, also a win-and-you're-in, this one in the Dirt Mile division. Only 5 horses went to post in the Salvator Mile. The first 2, including the favorite Munnings, trained by Todd Pletcher. Garrett Gomez on Munnings, Edgar Prado on Le Grand Cru. Both have speed. You and I Forever, recently sold and running for the first time for trainer Tom Bush at 8-1. Oaklawn Handicap winner Duke of Mischief at 5-2, the third betting choice, and on the outside from the Shug McGahee stable, Gone Astray at 7-1.
They're racing in the Salvator Mile, and a bobble at the break for Le Grand Cru as Munnings goes out to take the early lead. It's Munnings in front, and Le Grand Cru hustles up in between horses as they move into the first turn. You and I Forever is 3 wide, and Duke of Mischief floated out 4 deep as Gone Astray saves ground in the back, and he's 3 lengths off the lead, and they're moving along at an easy clip so far. Le Grand Cru on the outside, Munnings along the rail. They're in no hurry, and You and I Forever is just outside of them with Duke of Mischief 4 deep on that first turn. Gone Astray's only 2.5 lengths off the lead, and the first quarter was 25 flat. Just walking down the backstretch. Couldn't be going any slower. Le Grand Cru and Edgar Prado in front by a head. Munnings has the rail in second, and You and I Forever is still right there just to the outside of them as they go along at a deliberate clip. Duke of Mischief follows in fourth. He's 2 lengths off the lead, and a hard-held Gone Astray's got 3.5 to make up after a half mile in 50 seconds flat. Into the far turn, Le Grand Cru the leader. You and I Forever runs at him now on the outside, and Munnings has come under a ride at the rail. Duke of Mischief is on the far outside trying to stay in it, and Gone Astray begins to move, and he's going to circle the field. Here's Gone Astray closing in. Munnings has faded to last as Gone Astray is unleashed on the far outside, and he's full of run today. Gone Astray's taking the lead, moving away from Duke of Mischief and You and I Forever. Past the 16th pole, it's Gone Astray running away in the Salvator Mile.
The first half of the race was a mess. The second half was the sole property of Gone Astray, winning impressively in his first time being ridden by Cornelio Velasquez and earning that win-in-your-in berth in the Dirt Mile at Churchill Downs this fall. Gone Astray winning for the first time since he put himself on the map with back-to-back victories last September and October in the Pennsylvania Derby and the Ohio Derby. Since then, he'd been on a 4-race losing streak. Not anymore. 16:20 for that impressive performance. And he did it from off the pace despite the fractions. A slow pace was said to have hurt his chances in the prep for this race, the skip away at Monmouth. He got a slow pace again on this day. 25 for the quarter, 50 for the half. Look at him, though. Stretch out and run away from the field. This horse doesn't win that often. He's 5 for 17, but when he wins by big margins, as he did on this day. Buzz Tinney, Shook McGee's assistant there to the left with the trophy, along with winning jockey Cornelio Velasquez. The win-in-your-in schedule for the remainder of July begins at Calder with the Summit of Speed. The Princess Rooney is in the filly and mare sprint division. The Smile Sprint Stakes in the sprint division. July 17th, it's the Greenwood Cup Handicap at Philly Park for the marathon division and the Dell Cap at Delaware for the Ladies Classic. Then July the 30th, the scene switches to Del Mar for the Cougar II for marathoners. July 31st, the Dirt Mile division again highlighted with the San Diego Handicap. It's all leading up to the Breeders' Cup World Championships at Churchill Downs on November 5th and 6th. For information about tickets, go to www.breederscup.com/tickets. And here on NTRA Live, our schedule has been modified slightly to the better. We'll be back with you next Saturday for the Hollywood Gold Cup as Rail Trip hopes to win another one. July the 17th, the Virginia Derby for 3-year-olds on the grass at Colonial Downs. We have now added the Ladies' Secret Stakes. Rachel Alexandra's next expected start at Monmouth Park on Saturday, July 24th. Then we're at Del Mar for the Clement Hirsch in the Turf Division on Saturday, August the 7th. And the Pacific Classic after that in the Classic Division. That's what we have coming up on NTRA Live. Thanks for clicking. We'll see you then.